Are you using your sample packs like this? That's cool, but you could be getting even more out of your samples, and by the end of this video, you will be. Hey guys, Joey here, and in today's video, I'm going to show you how to get the most out of your sample packs. Production samples are really cool for enhancing a song. It's really easy too. Just drag and drop the sounds to the part of the song that you need. But if that's all you're doing, you're missing out on a huge opportunity to create your own sound. Many producers flip samples by adjusting the pitch, timing, and mix of post-production samples to fit the song. And there's so many possibilities, so let's just dive in. I'm going to be working with this song here. It's got an Argent metal feel, so I'm going to use the Inferno production pack from Drumforge. While you can use these sounds in any style, they really shine on Argent metal. The first technique is the simplest. Use samples from production packs as drum shell layers. Get creative with these. It doesn't always have to be the same instrument that you're triggering from. Adjust the pitch to get something unique. Awesome! These drums already sound a lot more intense and industrial. Loops are really useful when a section needs more momentum, but depending on your DAW, they may not automatically adjust to your session's tempo. Luckily, it's pretty easy to line it up. Listen to the loop and figure out how many measures it lasts. Drop it at the start of the measure and use a stretching algorithm. Make it the same length at the new tempo. Sweet! Now these loops can be used anywhere at this tempo. If there's a tempo change, repeat the process at the new tempo. And just a quick note about this process. If you're going to stretch it to a different length, I'd load up a new instance of the sample. Depending on the algorithm, it might double stretch the loop, which can cause noticeable artifacts. If your samples have any kind of melodic content, don't ignore the pitch. This could be the difference between a sample adding to a production or ruining it. Start by finding the key of the song. If you didn't write it or you're not great with theory, just try an auto key plugin. Once you've got the key, set your melodic sample to the same key. If it's monophonic, you can actually get away with using something like Autotune or Melodyne to repitch it. If the sample is too complex to retune, just use a pitch shifter to get the root notes to match. This is an awesome effect when used on kicks or subs. It's also great with ambient sounds. Something like a shepherd's tone where the pitch is constantly moving can create an unsettling effect. There's a lot of cool sounds that you can achieve by editing the timing and direction of the samples. Here's a few quick tips. Take long textured samples like risers or ambient pads and manually gate them. Cut a specific drum sound out of a drum loop. Just cut the parts that don't have the drum that you want. You can also drastically change the sound of a single sample with fade-ins, fade-outs, and cuts. This allows you to design the ADSR, or attack, decay, sustain, release, of any sound. One of the most entertaining and effective things that you can do with production samples is to reverse them. They can effectively double the amount of sounds in any library. Try reversing a long kick to create an impact. Take a longer sample, reverse it, and fade it in to create a riser. These are just a few examples of how some clever editing can completely transform a production sample into something new. So that's a ton of sounds that you can get in any DAW just by editing the samples. But that's not all. You can also get amazing results with clipping. Clipping is a mixing technique where the peaks of the sound are clipped off. It's great for adding punch and body to any sound. If you push a clipper hard, you'll actually get audible saturation, which can sound really cool. Where clippers really shine is on melodic content. In a song like this, every instrument is taking up a ton of space and it all sounds really aggressive. Softer synths or ambient sounds just aren't going to cut through. Clip these samples to make them stand out in a dense mix. This doesn't have anything to do with samples, but since we're here anyway, clipping the master bus on a mix like this is a great technique for getting that last bit of aggression out of the tracks. Don't go crazy, a little bit goes a long way. That's crushing. Dragging and dropping samples is fun, but getting truly unique sounds is possible by clipping, stretching, pitch shifting, and cutting your samples. Keep this in mind when you're creating a new production that needs to stand out. Need an awesome pack of samples to get you started? Check out the Inferno production pack. Inferno contains over 400 samples including rhythmic loops, ambient tensions, heavy electronic drums, and more. Download your copy today from the world's best online source for professional drum sounds and software, Drumforge.com.